Glad you're back with us, Mobius One. Let's get to it. Free Erusia rebel forces have started making noise again. When the Circum-Pacific War ended, the world's military forces were turned on their heads, giving the rebels access to both plenty of weapons and funding. Over the past few years, they've gone from an unsophisticated terrorist group to an increasing global threat. Usia's still rebuilding under the IUN. We cannot allow war to break out again. That's why I put in a request to have you assigned to the newly established IUN-PKF. That look in your eyes tells me you haven't lost it. That's what I hoped. Free Erusia has commenced with activities all around the continent. They cannot be allowed to expand their forces. That's where you come in, Mobius One. Let's begin the briefing. The Baden Peninsula radar site to the northwest of us here at Fort Grays has picked up a number of unidentified aircraft. They've ignored all warnings from the IUN-PKF and are making their way towards our base. As the IUN has air traffic control over all of Usia, we're almost certain the crafts belong to the Free Erusians. You guys will scramble immediately, visually identify the aircraft, and then use your radios to order them to land. If attacked, you have permission to engage them in combat. Waste no time destroying them. Mobius 1, sortie.
Tactical Fighter Wing, this is the Albatross Control Tower. Do you copy?
This is Omega 11. We hear you loud and clear. Over.
Mobius 1, you have permission to take off right after Omega 11. After takeoff, you'll be under command of the AWACS shely-y. Contact the unidentified aircraft and order them to land. Wind is 130 degrees at 18 knots. We are good for takeoff. Omega 11, you are cleared for takeoff.
Okay! Go! Go! Go!
Omega 11 is in the air. Mobius 1, stand by. Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Keep an eye on approaching fighters. If they get close, we're done for. Increasing alert.
Caution.
Situation report. Something's happening.
Altitude restriction lifted.
This is AWACS shely-y of the 118th Tactical Fighter Wing. You'll be under our command from here on out. Omega 11, follow Mobius 1. This could turn into a firefight.
I hope this guy's the real deal.
You'll find out if he is soon enough. Everyone will.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
We're picking up several unidentified aircraft. Omega 11, try contacting them via radio.
Unidentified aircraft. This is the IUN PKF. Unidentified aircraft has a radar lock on us.
Missile.
Bandits fired.
Missile.
The unidentified aircraft are confirmed
Missile.
hostile. Weapons free.
Missile.
Engage.
Missile.
Don't let them near the base.
Wilco.
I can't shake them.
Lock on. This one looks like he's in the structure of battle.
Missile.
Omega 11, locked on landing. Bandit locked on.
Missile.
Attack missed.
Missile.
I'm gonna shake them off. Enemy on your six. I can't get away. Do their job. What do I kill? Missile, break. Locked. Mobius 1, target down. Radar spike, shaking it.
kills.
They're moving so fast. Bones 2, respond. Bones 2! Damn it!
Missile.
Dodge that missile!
Missile. Missile.
Bandit has a lock on you.
Fox 2! Fox 2! They're broken away!
Bombers confirmed destroyed.
Bones, withdraw.
This is Viper 2. I've arrived and prepared the situation.
Viper 2 and Rapier 1. Assist Mobius 1. All aircraft, rejoin formation.
You're new here, so I'll fill you in. Discuss the real deal. I can't stand on private pilots. Such candor. Haven't you said too much? I'll be the judge of that.
We're picking up something new on radar.
We have lost all of Bone Squadron. Do we keep going? The enemy's en route. Viper 2, can you look after yourself for a bit? I'll watch your backs too.
Time these guys remember how to fight.
Escape lock. Breaking away. Yes. I'm not leaving this party just yet.
Viper 2, Bandit.
Missile in the air! Quick! Watch out, Bandit on your 6.
Mobius 1, enemy down. Infrared missile launched. Nice hit.
Hey, did you see the ribbon emblem?
There's an enemy unit approaching the base. Take it out.
Half remaining. Mobius 1 again? Omega 11, pay attention. Stop staring at Mobius 1.
Something just came up on our radar. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Bandit on your 6.
Escaping lock. Breaking! Break!
Missile hit confirmed.
Check his tail mark.
Moving forward, you're targeting.
Missile.
Missile on its way.
Missile.
Not getting away this time.
Fox 2.
Viper 2, it looks like you're running out of targets.
Caution.
Will you be okay
Hold up.
without me?
Ogre 4, let's put the squeeze on that one. We have to do this, for Russia's sake. Find the leader. The enemy's got a veteran pilot.
A bandit has a lock on you.
Locked on Bandit, attacking.
Locked on Bandit.
Enemy on your rear.
Missile.
Missile closing. Evade. Evade.
Missile.
Fox 2,
Missile.
you bandits. Bandit evaded attack. I'm going in again.
Missile. Missile.
Mobius 1, you've been spiked.
Missile.
Bandit in my sight. You've got an enemy. You need to evade.
Omega 11, they're circling behind you.
3 targets remaining.
Spot trails.
Mobius 1, you've
Missile.
been spiked.
Missile.
Drive, Fox 2.
Missile.
Bandit in my sight.
Missile. Missile.
Mobius 1, down. picking up something new on radar.
We have lost all of Bone Squadron. Do we keep going? The enemy's en route. We're gonna fight.
Viper 2, can you look after yourself for a bit? I'll watch your backs too.
You're at least one.
The enemy is in gun range.
Watch your tail.
Mobius 1, you're targeted.
Viper 2, bandit.
Attacking from rear. Evade that missile.
Mobius 1, enemy down.
Look up. Clouds are gone with us.
There's an enemy unit approaching the base. Take it out.
Hey, did you see the ribbon emblem?
Mobius 1, you're targeted.
Bandit sighted.
Let's make this quick.
Missile in the air.
Missile missed.
I guess I get like a slate call.
Target hit. Something just came up on our radar. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Missile incoming.
Half remaining. Mobius 1 again?
We lost one.
Omega 11, pay attention. Stop staring at Mobius 1. Viper 2, it's just a decoy. Omega 11, it's circling behind you.
Damn, not sure I'm gonna make it. Watch out, bandit on your six.
Viper 2, it looks like you're running out of targets. Will you be okay without me?
Freeze on that one.
Hey, what are we here for? Just to look good?
We have to do this, for Russia's sake. Find the leader. Mark on bandit, attacking.
It's getting locked. Breaking away. Mobius 1, you've been spiked.
They got moves.
You got an enemy.
Viper 2, enemy acquired.
Mark on. The enemy's got a veteran pilot.
Missile.
Viper 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
Got one behind you.
Missile.
3 targets remaining.
Not getting away this time. Enemy missile. On your six. Stay alert.
Target hit. Fox 2. 2 targets remaining.
Now it's just us. We're being eaten. You bandits. Mark on.
Missile.
Mark 2.
Missile.
Mobius 1, you've been
Missile.
spiked. Mobius 1, bandit closing.
Missile.
Attack failed.
Missile.
Missile closing. Evade.
Missile.
Evade.
Enemy behind you. Stay sharp.
Missile.
This was Storm's step
Missile.
fate.
Missile.
Good, Mobius 1.
Ogre 2. Bandit hit.
Mobius 1, locked on.
We
Send for help! The base is falling!
Time now to evade! Incoming!
Missile hit confirmed. One target remaining.
I can't shake him! Enemy missile! Enemy behind you! Stay sharp!
Mobius 1, missile fired. In gun range. Locked on enemy.
Mobius 1 has shot down a bandit.
We're not picking up anything on radar. Mission accomplished. Good work.
Oh, Biddy. He's the real deal, all right. You know from fighting just once?
Watch all you like. There will be more battles. Until then, we rest. Return to base.
This is the Albatross control tower. AWACS Sky-Eye, we'll take it from here. You're too fast, lower speed. On course. 1,600 meters to carrier. Altitude high, lower nose. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. You're too fast, lower speed. 3,200 meters to carrier. Land at once, Mobius 1. You're straying to the left. Bank right. 1,600 meters to carrier. Altitude low, raise nose. I need you to land that plane now. Landing confirmed, but that was a good example of how not to do it. Nice work. Now go and get some rest before your next sortie.
Thanks to your efforts, the unidentified aircraft was taken down. You've helped us make it clear that it belonged to Free Arusia. I have some guys looking into... For now, Mobius, we need a closer eye.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Ozia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have put in your best with this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, Our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Mision ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble. All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. I'm iced up. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
is intact. I'm asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
Locked. Missile away.
I'm glued to this one.
Missed.
Enemy missile detected. Enemy attack struck me. I'm still okay.
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Mage 2, walking.
Enemy is firing.
Mage 2, knock him out with your special weapon. Use it when you need to.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to the A. Here we go.
Mage 2, target down. Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Missile did not connect.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go. has a lock on you.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile in the air. Harbor facilities and carriers destroyed. I call that mission accomplished.
Locked.
We still got half our baggage. Emptying over the hangar's runway. Hands on your six, watch it. I want it back.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor is under heavy fire!
Target lock. Firing. Column 3, batted under 6. Missile inbound. Breaking.
Locked on target.
They have me spiked.
Golem 2, Fox 2. Fox 2.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Fox 2.
It didn't connect.
On his tail.
Mage 2 has made a kill.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They conferred with their whole payload.
Mage 2, target down. Bomber is down. Mage 2, missile launch. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Target is hit.
Stall warning.
Bomber hit by a missile. To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Usia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Engage squadron. Sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! The radar vehicle's on
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Accelerate! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. The anti-air radar vehicle has been destroyed! Go for the radar car! Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Hostile eliminated.
H2, you're targeted! We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight. Requesting permission for the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Missile away. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
Ground target destroyed. H2. Vehicle destroyed.
Everything's been burned down.
Being locked onto.
Missile fire. Evading.
Break! Missile incoming! 2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Pushing the fence forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
Shred the radar network.
Locked.
Enemy missile cruising. Break it.
AA guns down.
Trigger, there's one more to go. Mark 2.
Break.
destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Missile! Break hard!
Enemy missile cruising. Break it.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Here's some feedback for those poor merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Lock and quiet.
H2, missile launch. All right, this base is worth destroying.
Enemy's airstrikes are flawless. We're done for. Bandit acquired. Lock on.
Mage 2, bandit under 6.
Evade that system.
It didn't connect.
Mage 2, blocking.
Did Mage 2 seriously go down?
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Target has been destroyed. Way to go. Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! Shit. Where are the damn interceptors?
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Accelerate! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft!
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Can we move them? Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now!
Locked. Fox 2. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
That radar was just about to go online!
Mage 2, missile in the air.
Two targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online! Push the plan forward too fast! Base is too far from Allied territory! Enemy is fled! Bandit has a lock!
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Missile heading your way! Missile, evade, evade! Heads up! Bandit behind you! This is School 6. Attack missed. Trying again.
Fox 2.
Bandit has a lock!
They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. I can't say I blame them.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
No, they're not linked to radar vehicle. Launch manually. Retarget down.
Nicely done. All right. This base is worth destroying.
Evading.
Lockdown bandit.
Watch your tail. Enemy behind you.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Evading.
How the hell is the enemy able to hit it so accurately when it's camouflaged? Clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Enemy missile detected.
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile away.
Shred the radar network.
Bandit acquired. Locked on. Enemy missile detected. Hostile has a lock.
Locked.
That's a miss.
Reaim over clear ground. School 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
My targets are firing.
Do we really have interceptors? They're still pounding us.
Down 4, Fox 2.
Five targets remaining.
I'm glued to this one.
Missile.
Missile closing. Evade.
Missile.
Fox 2. Why don't they withdraw? What? They gonna bring their buddies back from the dead?
Mage 2, target destroyed.
Missile evading.
Pull up.
Mage 2, vehicle destroyed.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Base is wrecked.
Missile.
It didn't connect. Huh? Keep your mind focused.
4 targets remaining.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. All transports have been destroyed, but
Enemy has a lock. Mage 2.
There's 6 enemies.
Missile.
3 targets remaining.
Missile.
Missile evading.
Missile.
Locked.
great work. Keep killing them, Mage 2. Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy missile closing. Breaking. I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
The enemy's traveling a long way, so they're trying to eat this quickly.
Missile evading.
bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G-turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Missile.
Bandit on your tail.
Missile.
Golem 2,
Missile.
the enemy's reading you.
Missile.
Locked on bandit. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Attack
Missile.
missed.
Mates 2, break that lock.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Missile.
Locked.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Mine, he's not getting away.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. Golem Squadron, surround him.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Box 2.
Missile.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
Missile.
Just 2 more.
Missile.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
That's a miss.
Fox 2.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Locked. Entering clouds.
They won't show up on the radar. My stuff!
Fox 2. Where'd he go?
Fox 2! Fox 2! I'm on this one's tail.
Locked.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian...
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time.